Everybody, this is Nate with the Prestigious Collector. Just wanted to show you a mail day. This is kind of a typical mail day for me. I buy a lot of inventory. Anyway, just figure we go through some of this stuff. A lot of the stuff I've been buying is Obi Toppin. I feel like he's going to be a pretty big star. So this was the first one. I already kind of opened it. We'll get into it pretty quick, so you don't have to spend a bunch of time. Obviously, a lot of people don't like the college stuff, but honestly, it's usually pretty price friendly, and once graded, they do pretty well. So I picked up a bunch of his cards in hopes that we'll get a couple that will grade. So these look pretty nice. These were actually shipped in a regular envelope, but it had some cardboard on either side, so good job for the shipper. We may get into some of these where, the shipping's not so great. So there's some Obi Toppins there. We'll put that up here. Let's see what we got in this one. Hopefully everybody has had a good holiday. So, alrighty. Oh my gosh. Sometimes don't make it too hard to get into. But this is really interesting. Lots of blue tape, though. Blue tape's the way to go. If you don't know that, it's really good because it doesn't leave it, doesn't get stuck to the cards as much. Holy cow. I did this to my brother-in-law at one point in time. I gave him a basketball with a bunch of tape wrapped around it, a bunch of duct tape, make it impossible for him to get to. Okay, this one's James Wiseman. I didn't just get Obi. Got a bunch of players, but mainly Obi. Why? I don't know. I just think he's probably going to be a superstar pretty quick. It's my opinion. Looked at a bunch of film with him. He's pretty hyper athletic. Let's see what we got here. There we go. All right. Of course, these are the PRIZM, college prospect cards. I haven't quite gotten to the new where they're in their actual uniforms because this was pre-draft. But anyway, got a couple autographs. Some of these I just got not because I thought they were particularly great. They were just super cheap, and I figure why not pick them up. And they were the PRIZM, the ice prisms. So I figured I'd get them. But the rest of these are all James Wiseman. Think he's going to be really good too. I like his, like the team he landed on. And these are all the red prisms, which I think are pretty nice looking cards. I do like the flag theme in the back of these. I think they'll actually sell pretty well once graded. I like that one a lot. So hopefully it'll grade out. So there's those. Some of the autographs, like I said, they're not ones that I typically would go after. Anyway, all right, so James Wiseman, there you go. Most of this is going to be Obi Toppin, so getting somebody else will be a lot of fun. All right, let's see here. A lot of this stuff you can pick up, I think that lot was probably $30 or $40. And so that should tell you, that might be a lot. Maybe it was probably 30, I think, actually, which isn't too crazy. This one was wrapped in between the two regular cases, which I appreciate putting something hard so that it won't, bend the cards. Yeah, let's see what we got here. All right. Bradley Beal. Some commons. All right, so there's another Wiseman. I told you it was going to be Obi Toppin, and now everything's Wiseman. Anthony Lamb. Caleb Holmesley. Hammonds. Isaac. And another Wiseman. You're probably getting the only ones that are actually going to be that way, by the way. I think most of this is Obi. But, yeah. All right, let's see here. Rosen. Lowry. There's a LaMelo. So there's an Obi. Another red, red, white, and blue, and a green, and then 2 LaMelo reds. So that's pretty good stuff right there, all prisms. Alrighty. Try to keep them somewhat organized. Alright, so actually, honestly, other than maybe 1 or 2 others, I think most of these will be Obi. I'll probably have some graded cards in here. Hoping I get some of my, I didn't look and see, but I think that there's some stuff coming back from Panini, which is, you know, is what it is. Hopefully they'll be good. There's some football redemptions that I've got out. Oh, okay, yeah, here's a Kyler Murray. I've been picking up some, you know, common Kyler Murray rookie cards. He's been playing really well. Maybe has a shot at the MVP, maybe not. Who knows? But he's obviously an up-and-comer, and I think this rookie focus card is actually one of the nicer ones. I just like the overall look of it. It catches the eye really well. Several different versions of this. This is the normal, just base one, but they got a swirl version and all sorts of different variations on the background there. But anyway, been picking up a lot of those lately. So there'll be maybe even a few of those in here. Put it in cardboard. Thank you, sir. Or ma'am, whichever. Always hate when you get cards and they're all kind of bent up. All right, let's see if we can get into this thing. Bring it behind the camera a little bit. Sorry about that. Oh my gosh. So this is what you don't do. So this has got a Frank Thomas card that's obviously bent to crazy, just sitting in the packaging. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Like it was just totally destroyed before it ever even got here. I pick up Frank Thomas stuff too from time to time, and look at that. These are all dodged up in the corners. I hate it when people do this stuff. Please, please, put it in cardboard, put it in something strong. And here's the rest of them. These were just a bunch of Frank Thomas inserts. I kind of liked the big one because it was numbered and it was in good condition. And now look at it. Wow. Well, if anybody wants this, yeah, all right. Garbage. Garbage. Well, you win some, you lose some. That is what not to do when shipping. I'm having a look at the other cards. They look pretty rough. Honestly, that doesn't happen very often. So, I mean, you could spend time getting upset, or you could just, you know, understand that that's going to happen from time to time. It's a bummer. But, you know, we live, we learn. Have to probably reach out to him and just let him know to start shipping things, you know, a little more protected. Be great. Okay. So let's see what we have here. Hey, look at that. Cases. Oh, novel idea. Okay, here's some more. Like I said, I was picking up a lot of 2 more rookie focus on Kyler Murray. Another Kyler rookie card. So I'll give us 3 of those now. And then this guy. So I've been picking those up like crazy lately. You should too. I think he's legit. He's the real deal. All right, let's do this one. Okay, what we have on this? Okay. Oh, Denny. Picked up a couple of these. There's going to be a couple of them with Denny cards. I think he's a good talent too. He'll be a little bit slower prospect than Obi. I don't think he's hyper athletic. He's just very, very strong and fundamental, as most of the European players are. He's kind of my long shot for this draft class. But honestly, once again, I'm buying him for a reason. I think he's got a lot of talent. I think he might be pretty good. Plus, I think he's 19 or 20 years old. So he's got a lot of time to grow into that talent and ability. All right. So then we got some more autographs. I don't remember buying this many autographs. That's pretty sad, isn't it? Let's see here. Once again, using painter's tape. I appreciate that more than you know. It looks like they did some sort of crazy, weird painter's tape over everything. Let's see. Whoa. But at least cards can't come out. So once again, I appreciate it. Oh, wow. Okay, there's an Obi. That's a PRIZM red. Obi Toppin. Also, I mean, can you beat that name? I submit you cannot. Ooh, there you go. This one was a little more expensive. I think I paid $100 for it. Hoping to get that graded. We'll see how it looks, you know, once we get it out of the case and get to cleaning it up. All right. That's awesome. Once again, this is probably one that I just felt like was a pretty good cheap price. So I picked it up. Anytime you can get an autograph for $3 or $4, it's a good way to take a swing on it. You didn't know Bam Adebayo was going to be any good until he was. So I like to get those if I have an opportunity, just, you know, just in case. But that's a really nice Obi. If you're a big Obi fan, I don't know. That's a good looking auto. So, and I like that too. Those Crusade cards are pretty. I know he's in his college uniform, but they're pretty nice looking cards. So, awesome. It's a really good looking Obi. I'm sorry, my nose is a little plugged up today, so I probably sound like I'm a little congested, but I don't have COVID, so don't worry about that. Sometimes I try to save these if possible, which this might not be possible. Nope, not going to happen. I'll still probably save it and reuse it. I just try to pull that off sometimes. All right. Tyler Herro. That's another one that I've been picking up. Got a bunch of Tyler stuff. There's probably, I've got at least 24 or 25 PS or GC 10 Tyler Herros, and then I've got some PSA stuff too. I typically collect PSA, but they've been so slow on everything that I've had to go to other sources and started looking around into the market. Normally it was PSA or BGS, but I don't know. Those tuxedo cards look pretty good, so why not? All right, let's see here. There's another Obi, and that's a red wave. It's pretty good looking. It's cool. Yet another Obi. That's a lot of Obis, I know. All right. Go for this one. Getting a little closer. I actually have another pile next to me, so it's one of a fairly large mail day. It's not always this way. Oh. So, noodle soup, 18-pack. If you're hungry. Oh, dang. I'm going to grab my pocket knife. I'm going to use regular tape. That's a no-no. It's hard not to get the cards when you do this. Really hard to get them out, because this stuff sticks on there really good. Yay. All right, well, got lucky there. Yay, looky. It's Obi Toppin. So it looks like they just put them all in a larger case. At least they put it in a baggie so they didn't float around. And they're taped over to the top, which at least they squeezed it. If you do tape on the top, the bad thing is sometimes the cards can actually get stuck to the top of it and they get stuff, you know, kind of on them. I don't know which one this one is. I'm not probably going to get into it. You know, I'll open that up here in a little bit. But suggesting that I would say they're probably all Obi Toppin. Once again, I bought probably 70 or 80 Obi Toppins one day, just because they were all within a pretty good price range. I did the same thing for Trae Young, Luka, and some of those guys when they first came out. If you hit it early before they have an opportunity, you know what I mean? A lot of times you can get kind of lucky and buy a bunch of raw stuff before they go up. Don't go crazy, but if you can find a good, talented star that you think has an opportunity to really grow, Tyler Herro was another one that I bought a lot of. You know, that's what I would do. It gives you an opportunity to have stuff to grade later. So, all right, here's more Denny. Yeah, I think this whole thing's Denny. He was one of my choice picks. Whoa, I bumped the phone. All right, get the phone fixed. All right, Denny. Oh boy. This is why I hate when people use tape, because I got to get a pocket knife in there. Chance of tearing up a card. And then these are all stuck to it. That's your regular stuff though, so that's okay. That's just regular common chrome versions. So there's Denny. And then the 2 good cards are in cases, so that's at least good. But once again, just kind of a... Try not to use regular tape, use masking tape. Got a roll of it always beside my desk. You should too. Bam, right there. So, all right. There's a nice version of the Global Prospects and the Crusade. Love it. That's exciting stuff. Haha. All right, so let's go to this next one. Hopefully everybody had a good Thanksgiving. Took a little time to see your family. I know they're saying not to, but honestly, we can't stop living. It's kind of a sad time that we live in. But if you didn't, you know, hopefully you were safe and, you know, life is still going. Obi Toppin. We had an opportunity to hang out with my wife's family. So we had a meal and it was good. Man, gotta get right in there on those cards. This is why you never use regular tape. And once again, these are also regular leaded, so that's at least okay. I mean, I'd rather not destroy cards, but if they're going to be, I'd rather it be the common chrome versions. Probably the same person. I don't know. Maybe I bought them at the same place because that seemed very familiar. Look at that. 2 more Toppins. These are the pink ice versions. We've got a couple of the red ice versions that you've seen earlier. So I think those are really nice. And honestly, once again, yeah, they're not the greatest, but they're not the worst either. And they grade out pretty well. So, you know, the other thing to know about grading cards and whenever you're looking at buying inventory of stuff, you want to buy cards that actually have good card stock and that tend to come out of the pack pretty good. If they have a black border, typically it doesn't, you know, they don't grade very easily. There we go. There's Obi Toppin again. That's a purple, looks like a purple wave, something like that. And wow, they did a good job with this. Honestly, I don't mind this. This is good. Put it on 2 pieces of cardboard and in the case. It's nice. And typically I'll try to save some of those pieces of cardboard because, man, it's a bummer to sit around and cut cardboard all day. All right, another Obi. Man, these things are flying off everywhere. Hold on a second. Put these back up. Another Obi. All right. Okay, we're getting down to it. I may or may not have covered up all my other ones over here. Let's see. I think that might be it, actually. Yeah. I think that's it. I've got all of them out. Well, that's all of my, unless this is one. Nope. That's it. So that's it that's what we got. So mainly we're talking college draft pick, the PRIZM draft picks, a lot of Obi Toppin, some Denny's, and then a few Wisemans, lots of really good stuff. I appreciate watching the video. As far as packaging goes, it looked like everybody did an okay job. Always learn from some of this, but this one, shame. I mean, honestly, come on, man. Not cool at all. There wasn't even a piece of cardboard in here, and all the cards were shipped in what seems to be regular baseball card pages that have been cut open into big chunks. It's really sad. It's Frank Thomas. It was super cheap, so I don't really care that much. But, still, I paid a little bit of money for it, and real bummer when you get a card looking like that. Hopefully you have a great week. Thank you for watching this video. Visit the Prestigious Collector on eBay. It's the Prestigious Collector 07. And thanks for watching. Have a good one.